Hello and welcome back, ladies and gents, to the Summit, Dota Summit 8, sponsored by a bunch of people, Sennheiser, Vive, AOC Monster. I'm here with Artur and Sumail. Managed to get the EG boys. Thank you for joining us.
Where's Crit?
Crit will be here in a sec. Crit's just right there. Crit, you can wave. Yeah, he's eating real fast. That's reasonable. You guys watch the games?
No.
No? What were you doing?
I was trying to become a better player.
I did actually see that. Sumail, did you watch the games?
No.
What were you doing?
I was trying to become a better player.
Okay, alright, fair. Well, anyways, just to recap, Sacred was 3-0'd by OG, which eliminates them from the tournament, and makes OG now tied with VP, and they'll play later on today. But next matchup, Fnatic versus LGD.
China's not looking so hot, man.
China's not looking so hot, is that what you...
Well, I mean, like physically, they're like sleeping constantly and stuff. They don't look too hot.
Like, so physically, they don't look hot.
I saw every single LGD player passed out yesterday at
exactly.
like 2 p.m.
And also, they're ruining Pubs too.
Are they?
Yeah. They're just farming and then losing me the game.
Yeah, stuff's off. Oh, Jimmy's got the headset on. Jimbo, you want to...
I can't hear you, Jimmy. Get on this mic. If you want.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that mic works. If you want to...
Digital athlete? What is that?
No, it's not working right
is
now,
it not
but
on?
you gotta get it enabled.
Oh, wait, now it works. It works.
It works. Come back.
It works, yeah. GG. Is that all you have to say?
Oh.
He's
How was
got
your
nothing to
stand-in
say.
experience?
No bueno.
No bueno.
Does this work now?
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
No bueno.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
No speak English.
Wait, were you guys talking in English or Peru or Spanish?
Español.
Did they ever speak English?
A little bit. Mostly Matthew, my support player.
Yeah, that guy's good.
I thought King
He's a
Tekka
good
speaks
player.
English too.
They're very shy.
Oh. It's okay. Well, thank you for ringing for them anyways.
You're welcome. Some EG cast, huh?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does former EG count?
Does former EG... I was never on EG, so...
Kappa.
He was talking about himself.
I know. I'm aware. Thank you,
Wait,
Sumail.
Alright, what are your predictions for this series?
What are my predictions?
Yeah.
I think Fnatic 2-1s.
2-1.
2-1.
So if they 2-1, that means LGD's out?
That means
because Cole has 2 wins?
LGD, unless they like 3-0, they're going to tiebreakers. If Fnatic 3-0s, then LGD is out and there's 0 tiebreakers. If Fnatic 2-1s, then they still have to play a tiebreaker against Optic because both teams will have 4 wins.
Okay.
And if LGD 2-1s, then Fnatic is through because they'll have 3 wins, but then LGD will have to play a tiebreaker against Complexity, who also has 2 wins. So no matter what, Complexity at minimum is playing the wild card.
No,
Or the tiebreaker
Tiebreaker.
for the wild card is what I meant to say.
it's too complicated, man.
It's not.
It's pretty simple, actually.
Yeah, it's actually very straightforward.
Sacred is out, right?
Yeah, Sacred,
Sacred.
the
And one
red.
more team's gonna get out.
Yeah, one more team. No, possibly. LGD have to win at least 2 games to stay in it.
So if Sacred won, they would not have gotten eliminated either.
No, if
Sacred
they
would
needed
have
one,
to have won 2 games.
Yeah, they need at least 2 wins.
Yeah, but they got 0.
They did get 0.
Unfortunate, but it was a tough group.
Yeah.
Yeah, for them. Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
Why
For
are
the-
you
for-
laughing
for
at
the
that?
other 2 teams.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing, man. It was a tough group.
It was a tough group. That's
It was a tough group.
You guys could have been 0-6 on a bad day.
Yeah, we could have been. Very true.
True.
But we're 3-3 now.
Why? You're so stupid. Anyways, all right. So we got a Sennheiser survey. Who wins game 1? Fnatic or LGD? Who do you guys got? Without seeing draft or anything.
LGD.
Okay.
Fnatic.
Okay, well, this is a very tough one. I need to think about it.
Even with them getting 3-0'd by Optic, you think?
No, I think LGD is going to win this one 3-0.
You think?
What are you talking about?
Are you
I think
serious? Or are
Fnac's
you
going to win
thinking-
3-0.
Okay.
No. I think Fnac's going to win 2-1.
Did you not hear what he said? They're not looking so hot.
They're not
physically.
looking so hot.
That's when people,
That's when they step
they
up.
put back, I trust in
I saw LGD actually come here and then just pass out, like every single one of
Wait,
them.
do you
Yeah,
know why
that's the
they're using
secret.
Victoria? Or they're not using Victoria?
I thought he's here.
He is
Yeah,
here.
he is here.
Is he?
Yeah. Maybe he's tired.
Yeah, he is here.
Are you sure?
He is
Yeah,
here.
yeah, I'm
he was
sure.
on our shuttle.
Yeah, he's here.
He always has like he's smiling all the time. I
Yeah.
don't really
That's
understand.
him?
Yeah, that's him.
All right.
He looks like a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a chill guy, but
How do you know?
Yeah.
I just can tell.
You can just tell.
Yeah,
You know one of those things. Okay, fair.
What do you think you are?
I'm a chill guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're really not, but
What do you mean?
No, it doesn't look like we're starting anytime soon, guys. Just a fair warning here.
yeah, we just gotta fill. What do you guys want to talk about? Grant's usually better at this stuff.
Let's talk about you.
No, I have a
that's-
question. You guys are like you guys are stuck on an island. You need one other teammate to survive. Like you need to rely on one other teammate. Who do you take with you?
I'm taking Phil.
You're taking. Okay, you can't take Phil because he's the obvious choice.
I'll take SVG, honestly.
You can't.
I'm also taking
you,
SVG.
you gotta take a player.
Oh,
Oh
it's
my God,
GG in
dude.
any case, I suppose.
Can you take a player from a different team?
No, you gotta take somebody from your own team.
I think I'm just gonna take our tour so we can like fuck up quickly and die.
Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, we can kill snakes and shit.
Yeah.
I figured out how to kill snakes.
How do you kill Snake?
You just kill it.
Okay, fair.
Who would you take out of your posse?
Out of my posse, like the casters.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I would take Grant for sure.
What?
Grant's like a pretty big guy. Like he'd be able to keep us safe.
What about all like the cooking and stuff and eating? Is that you?
Yeah, I mean, my other options are Fogged. He's tiny. Like he'll get us killed real fast. And
And
then
he
the
won't
other
eat a
option
lot.
is Bulba. Like
No,
Sam-
you've seen how much Bulba eats lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bulba's a good
can't go
option.
for
Bulba's a good
somehow
option.
Sam's gonna piss off like everybody else and get me killed. There will be no other people there, and we'll get killed.
Or he'll make friends. A lot of them.
That's true.
Bulba is good at that. Making
Bulba.
friends.
Yeah, because you remember what we were saying is like if anybody else behaved in the way that Bulba did,
True.
you would not be friends with them.
Yeah. For
You
sure.
would not talk to them. You'd be like, this guy's a legit psychopath. All he does is lie.
But it's Bubba.
But it's yeah, everyone's okay with it.
True.
You ever tell you guys a lie and then say like, just ask X person who's not here?
Yeah.
It happens every day.
Many times.
It's always me too. Ask me. You know, ask him.
Yeah, he always say
Ask
when,
Artur.
when
Yeah,
he's
ask
not when
Artur.
you're not here, he'll say just ask Artur.
How
Bulba's-
long till this game starts, man?
I don't know, man. Just relax. You agree to be on this couch. It's a hard commitment.
All right. Let's talk about our PUBG.
Our PUBG.
Crit.
What about PUBG?
You remember when we
You're not a
elected
PUBG
Crit
player.
as the leader and you tried having
It's
like a
Crit.
mutiny?
It's Crit.
I
me
don't
and
play
Blitz.
PUBG.
You. Huh?
I don't play that game.
You play 3 games every day.
Yeah.
And he feeds into all 3 of them,
That's
and
not
then he
true.
leaves.
For the record, I do not play. I don't waste time on these games.
Yes.
What are you
Yeah,
talking
what about
I saw you play
RuneScape, huh?
CS:GO and RuneScape the other day.
True that. True that.
I
Shout
saw
out
you
to my
talking to that
RuneScapers.
Australian dude on RuneScape for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, dude, we were killing blue dragons together. We're chanting it up
Didn't you die in that game recently?
5 times. It's a hard game.
Really doesn't seem that complicated.
Yeah? Why don't you play it?
Because that game looks like it was made in 1985.
It was.
No, it wasn't. It was 1996, I think. 1995?
I saw you had like an authenticator and everything. Who's trying to protect their RuneScape
Hey,
account?
man, I'm just saying you gotta be safe before you're sorry. You know what I'm saying?
No one's trying to steal your RuneScape account here at the summit, dude.
You never know, man.
I saw you like he was putting in his PIN code and his thing from his phone and he's like looking around to make sure nobody's stealing it from him. Like, dude, nobody's trying to steal your RuneScape account.
You never know.
You never know.
You really never know.
Worst PUBG player though, by far Sumail.
I agree.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I agree. I've heard a lot of stories about the
I'm-
youngin.
Alright, so explain it to me why I'm the worst.
Okay, this is quite easy. We land in Zarki. We loot for 15 minutes. We get completely looted out. Sick gear. Sumail says, "Let me drive." I'm like, okay, that's fine.
I mean,
we
that's
get in
just
a
bad
bike.
driving skills, man.
In 10 seconds, we flip over and we both die. I've
That's-
never seen that
that's
happen
bad
before.
driving skills. There's
Okay,
all right.
game right after that.
Yeah.
Same thing happens. We land in Zarki. We just farm the entire map for like 15 minutes. Then Sumail, we see a car again. And I said, Sumail, please let me drive. But he gets in first. And he says, bro, give me one more chance. We drive for about 20 seconds. We flip over. We die.
I mean, that's just bad driving skills, man. There's
So now he's never gonna drive again, or
No,
what?
because then the third
I've
game
learned.
happens.
I've learned.
No. Third game happens. We get in a buggy. This time, I decide to drive. We get about a minute and a half. We make it okay. Then we get out the car. People shoot at us, and we die.
So who's to blame there?
That one might have been my fault.
I mean, at least I did kill ourselves and didn't get, killed by someone else.
True.
It's true.
There's some.
Looks like game is starting soon.
We're waiting on one more person. Who are we missing?
I bet.
But
Abed.
looks like LGD had choice.
I don't know
They
why would
took
you choose
Dire.
LGD over Fnatic.
I feel like when you're at the bottom, that's when you pull it back, you know.
I don't
And,
know. DJ and Paladai are on fire right
Nah,
now.
nah.
Did you watch the games yesterday?
Pilot is literally
Was
on fire.
amazing.
He's
Yeah,
super sick.
Yeah, he's sick and he's.
I mean,
Oh,
like,
is he?
that's.
I mean, he actually is sick.
He is sick. Yeah.
So he's on fire.
Yeah, he's sick.
Internally.
And sick.
Yep, true.
Yeah.
You keep making these literal references.
No, he's actually sick.
Well, he is sick.
I know, but you were also saying LGD's not feeling so hot right now.
I mean, every time I go downstairs to get food at around 5 p.m., they're just out, dude. They're out. And then
Yeah,
like,
but
they're-
this is not 5 p.m. What time is it right now? It's
What
12.
time
Yeah,
is
we've-
it?
They got
hit
5
their
more
peak.
hours.
It's like noon right now. We can.
Yeah.
I was about to pull out my phone, but it's right there.
12:07.
True.
They're hitting their peak right now. They've timed this. They're
Come on,
gonna get tired in like 2 hours, but right now they're good.
I'll say this much: LGD is gonna at least like win this series. You know, they might go 2-1, but they're gonna win 2 games.
Look at
There's
that.
no series, man. There's three best of threes or ones.
I know. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
it's no
saying.
series.
what
They will
keyboard
at
is that?
least
That's
win
it's a pretty nice keyboard.
2-1.
It's got a little blue tint on it.
Well, that's a nice sweatshirt or whatever he's wearing.
It just says
Boy?
boy.
Boy,
How much does that cost, man?
I don't know. By the looks of it, I would go and say $500.
$500 for boy.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's an
Would
S
you
at
do
the
this?
end. It says
No,
boys.
the most expensive piece of clothing that I own are these jeans, and they're like $50. What about you guys? Most expensive piece of clothing?
I have a winter coat, like an overcoat. It costs like $1,000, $1,500 or something.
I know
That
you've
was
got-
I bought that in like 2014. That was like my gift to myself.
I see. Sumail?
Did you say it was your mom who gifted to you?
No, then for this winter, my mom gave me a present. Yeah.
Me? $100.
$100?
He's lying.
I know that's bullshit because I know your shoes.
No, $100.
Looks like we're starting.
Okay,
boys.
I guess
you're
you're not gonna
starting,
be
yeah.
honest. This is how this is gonna go. All right.
All right, lead the charge, buddy.
No, I'm just here to chill.
So,
I'm moderating.
What
to make
happened
sure you guys
is
don't go too wild.
LGD had choice. They won the coin toss and they took Dire, and then Fnatic took first pick.
Some teams take second pick in priority nowadays. Why is that?
It's very different what teams do. I think every team has personal
It's the
preference.
newbie philosophy.
No,
man.
it's a Kyle philosophy.
The Kyle
he
philosophy?
invented it.
Kyle.
Remember how he deferred?
That's true.
That's Kyle
Actually,
right
PPD
there.
invented that, didn't
No,
he?
no, it's Kyle.
Kyle?
Swindle
Yeah.
Melons
Can
for
you hand me
sure.
my water? Come on, dude. You're like half a foot away. Can you just hand? No, I don't want a
Dude.
monster. Just hand me the water.
No.
No, don't give me a cue card. Just give me the
Yeah,
water.
take
dude.
this, dude.
What's wrong with you?
I'm gonna
Cole?
throw it, catch it.
No, that's a. What's? Oh my god.
Dude, what are you doing,
That's,
man?
This is an empty mug. Just hand me the bottle of water. What's wrong with you, please? No, this is not what I asked for either.
What's going on?
I mean, I'm just giving a monster, man.
Yeah, we're just giving him some water.
What's a?
Okay. So why do you think Blitz?
This is where I ask.
Okay.
Wait, are you gonna
ask.
pick the monster up, or are you gonna You can't disrespect monster like that, dude. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So at the Dota Summit 8, what? Okay, you gotta say it then.
Continue. Just continue.
So
You're
why do
doing
you
good.
think Bane is so heavily contested? Okay, I'm sorry. Go.
I'm trying to drink water, dude. Everyone relax.
This is like the laugh you lose challenge, man.
Yeah,
the
just-
mood's already enough on.
I saw you lose every single time.
Yeah, it's not fair. Before the game even started, everyone was laughing.
I think this is a you thing. All right, you guys can talk amongst yourselves.
About what?
About the draft.
No, you're the host, man. You want me to be the host? We can switch.
Yeah, Sumail's the
All right,
host
you
now.
want to come here?
No, no.
if
you're
I get
good.
there, I'll get there.
Whoa, a Tuskar! Holy
oh my
crap!
God.
Alright, what do you think about that, Blitz?
Oh, a quick response with
The
Jakiro.
Medusa, right? Is it
And bad. Oh,
right?
that's a classic.
So
my
these
God.
two heroes are naturally very strong versus Tuskar. I can't, dude. I look at Blitz and he just starts laughing. I don't know what to do.
Don't look at him.
Because you start laughing first. I'm trying to drink water. You're going to make me spit my water out.
So I think Fnatic's had a lot of success with the And,
Yeah,
you know,
yesterday.
they're on the lit mode.
Nobody banned Morph.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
You take Morph over
I could see
Dusa?
Fnatic might just pick it here.
Isn't Morph really good against bad Rare Tour?
Morph is the best hero in the game.
Thanks.
Over Dusa?
That's the problem, you see. But the thing is, Morphling becomes Dusa. So that's the thing. You take Dusa, and then you Mystic Snake her,
Okay.
and then you take her mana, and then you just turn back to Morphling.
What if you have a Dusa and a Morph both on the same team,
Then you
and then
just
you just
want.
build the same items, and then Morph takes a replicate ally.
At level 20, yeah?
Yeah, and then he just becomes. Then you just got 2 Dusas.
That's
Yeah.
true. When
And
you
then
have
you
two
take an
Dusas,
SD.
you can't lose.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
Oh my god.
It's true.
They took PL though.
They did. It's a bad counter, and they won with it. Yes, dude. Did they win?
Yeah, they did.
Isn't
They lost with
Jakiro
it
really
to-
good against
They
PL
beat,
though?
they beat
Jakiro? No, not really.
Optic Gamers.
He has 4 spells.
Yeah, but you can dispel
AoE.
the E or the Q and the E.
But he just throws his fire on the ground. And,
That's
you
true.
know,
That's the fire is a problem.
yeah.
So right now, I'm just noticing a pattern here. The heroes on Dire currently, they both like fire.
Oh yeah, they're
So
fire
What
indeed.
does this mean, Blitz?
They also both have wings.
So they're both flying units, so they can't be hit by ground units. So PL has nothing to do against those heroes. It's a really good counter pick.
Yeah, is that how that works?
How is it a good counter pick?
Well, he can
Is
throw his lance at them, I
What
guess.
about the sigil though? It flies.
That's true. But
They
the
might
flying
fly
units
into
can hit
they
flying
might fly
units.
into the sigil.
But flying units can hit flying units.
You guys are so stupid. I regret this so much.
What do you mean, man? Warcraft 3, man.
Hey, you look kind of down and tired. You want a monster?
I don't want another monster, dude. I have a monster. We're good.
So Fnatic bans out the tiny. I guess they don't want it LGD to have it against PL, even though they like the hero as well.
Does anybody play? Have they played Tiny in this tournament?
Fnatic has played it. I don't know about LGD.
Yeah, they played it yesterday.
Who,
against
LGD?
Oh,
Optic,
LGD
no,
did.
Fnatic.
LGD played it too. Maybe played it. He bought Manta.
He bought a Manta.
Oh yeah, they lost the game, right?
They lost the game. They lost all
Blitz,
their
what do you
games
think
so
about
far.
Manta style?
I don't know, dude. Great item.
Great item?
It dispels. Oh,
Yeah, Bulba, get on the mic.
Bulba, get it. Come over here. Take my place. What? Because this would be like the gooniest couch of all time if you were on here.
Let's get on the mic, man.
Yeah, Bulba, actually just sit there the entire cast.
I'm gonna eat some food first.
What? This was you were supposed to be on this. All right, whatever.
Alright,
Focus
so,
up, man.
uh,
It's a minor, and you're just trying to clown.
I mean,
It's
their
not
their
yeah,
bans
yeah,
are like
shanking.
definitely protecting this PL to a certain extent. They
Yeah.
ban Tiny and Timber.
It's interesting that LGD would ban Nyx and ET after the Tusk pick, so I'm guessing they're
I mean, they've
considering-
done the like
they've
ET
done it
core.
they've done Tusk core as well,
Yep.
but I'm guessing they're just worried about those heroes. I don't know why they would be scared of ET, but
Maybe ET strong.
yeah, maybe.
Maybe. But I think ET is really bad against Bad Rider, but what do I know?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Just because of the turn radius?
Just because ET doesn't like getting
Jumped on.
jumped on.
I think more importantly, he just doesn't like flying units.
Yeah, I think so
Yeah,
too.
he's very grounded.
Yeah.
Yeah, like everything he does is like based off ground, right?
Yeah.
True.
The
Disruptor seems
Nice against bad.
Yeah.
decent,
it's
decent.
okay.
Well, I was
Okay.
an
Yeah,
insta
it's not-
Dusa
Oh,
pick,
Dusa,
guys.
of
Alright, I think
course.
it's over. We should just go.
Looks
Call
like
it.
my prediction is
No,
looking
no,
good
no,
right
no,
now.
I'm really surprised LGD decided to pick Dusa into PL, as you saw yesterday. What Dusa can do to late game.
Yeah, but the
to-
thing
or,
is,
I mean,
that
other
game,
way
I'd
around.
say my North American buddies up the gaming may have thrown that one.
Did you think so?
I may have.
I think
may
they played
so.
really good. It was more about the matchups in late game. No?
But I feel like they had a window in this game where Dusa could have just thrown her snakes out.
No,
and
no,
you know
no.
what happens when she throws
Yeah,
her snakes
let's
out.
not talk about that.
Hey. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can. Bulba.
Am I joining
Unfortunately,
you or what? Blitz asked me.
Get us to something.
Does that actually work?
Yeah, it
hear me
does.
work?
Oh,
I
you
can
don't
hear
him?
him,
I
yeah.
can hear him. Yeah,
Blitz?
Yeah.
You can hear him?
I can hear him now.
you can just
around?
pretend anyway.
Sam, we were talking about what the most expensive piece of clothing we own is, and I kind of want to ask you that question.
Bulba has this hat. He bought it for $500.
My most expensive clothing? There was a point in my life where I would try hard and buy clothes. It was a brief moment. But I
Oh.
bought some expensive clothes then.
What'd you buy?
I bought like a $400 jacket from Ralph Lauren Polo
Where is it?
in my room.
What happened?
I don't wear it anymore.
No way.
Why?
I'm not lying to you.
Why?
Because it doesn't feel.
It doesn't feel what?
It just doesn't. I don't feel it.
Feel what?
It
Alright, guys. So they picked Tidehunter. What do you think about that? I think personally it's a very good picker.
I think people think Tide is good against Dusa, but I don't really think that's the case here.
But it is also good against Bad Rider.
Yeah, that is true. That is true indeed.
But the thing is,
Actually, what they're thinking is they're thinking that LGD is gonna sit behind this Dusa, right? But Tide's gonna ravage and PL's is gonna run in. So that's
Yeah.
their strat right now.
I mean, they have a pretty good base like counter versus Deuce, in my opinion. They have a way to lock her down, reduce her damage, and then PL will be the one that kills her.
Yeah,
It's
I also
so
think they need one hero for the refresh shard.
yeah, I mean that's a good thing to have for sure. Respect.
You think
Yeah.
that actually like does that play in your guys' dress at all? Are you thinking about
Yeah, I think about it all the time.
it? Yeah.
Why are you laughing, man?
nothing.
Guys, can we
I
take
mean,
this seriously?
Refresher is kind of underused for like some carries like that have 2 BKBs or something. Like
They gave it to Envy yesterday.
yeah, like Refresher on Sven or something would be pretty solid like late game.
Yeah.
Because your hero is just basically a God Strength BKB. If you have a way to extend that. Then
What do you think about Refresher on PL?
PL? I mean, maybe if there's no other like solid choice in your team, but in this game I'd say Tide for sure. Then maybe even if Disruptor has an Ags or something, it might be decent on him too.
True.
All right, last 2 picks. What are we thinking?
All right, so we have to call it a. Let me guess. It's a Weaver. I think for
Oh, sick.
Fnatic.
So they really
Oh,
countered this
spot on.
Bad Rider.
I mean, they think Weaver also is sort of solid versus.
Dusa.
It seems like the case is that the heroes
Oh,
that
that's a Disco Pony.
All right, maybe Lashrack. I've seen it before.
It's
It's,
legendary.
it seems
yeah,
like the counters to
legendary
Bad and Deuce are also get countered by the same thing.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like they picked 3 cores for this Bad Rider, but if the Bad Rider last was one of them, they're still gonna die.
Well, they have Disruptor a little like they have
It's
something.
that counter is not that good.
I mean, they have some things, but
I mean, they have a
nothing.
snowball, right? Or can you not?
I don't
snowball?
think you can do that. I'm pretty sure you can't.
You
I don't think
cannot.
you can't.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you can.
Are you sure? Can someone test it right
Somebody
now?
tested in Twitch chat and posted
Yeah,
somewhere. and
post it
somebody
on
will.
like hashtag
pass it along to
Summit8
us.
on Twitter.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Hashtag Monster.
Anyway,
All right,
So
so
maybe
predict.
Leshrac.
I'm going with LGD. I
Ah.
think they went too hard on this Bad Rider counter, and they didn't really have. They don't even have a safe for it. They have like, the PL is decent against Bad, but I think the biggest thing is for the lane, and then the Weavers. He can buy Lincolns, but they have no real safe for the Bad if
But
he
this-
lasts.
Yeah, but
The thing about
the
this
thing
bet,
is-
you can go
Let
ahead.
you go first, man.
All right. Well, my opinion is that this Tide owner can position himself in a way that it's a sort of he's giving vision for his team not to get lassoed. So my opinion is that Tide can play pretty aggressively in this game. They don't have like, they only have a Leshrac to really kill him, I think, and you just buy Hood on him. And you feel pretty happy about it.
So you're going with Fnatic?
I think I'll go with Fnatic, but I still think LGD will win game. So I don't know.
I
Maybe
think
not this.
I'm going with Fnatic on this one. I think Crit is completely off the judgment here.
Wow.
Wow. Let's see what
Where'd
happens,
Bulba
guys.
go?
So even internally, you guys disagree. See,
Oh, we
guys,
disagree all the
drafts are
time.
not as clear cut as everyone seems to think they
I
are.
will agree with the Tor that if this Tidehunter gets very farmed, it's probably gonna be really hard for LGD.
Yeah.
They need to have their lanes go well for them. This Duze against Tide matchup is pretty good for them. I'm pretty sure this Lashrac mid with a Senking is gonna do a lot of work. So
What do you think about this Wand first item in PL? He's been doing it every game, pretty much.
I think it's one of the more solid items, because PL's naturally got a really high base regen. He's got like 3, and then now you buy a wand, and he's like almost at 5. I can't even see. Is he at 5?
It's a
5.2.
Yeah.
5.2. So he's like one of the highest base regens in the game, and that's like part of what makes him a really strong laner. So if you amp that up, then because he doesn't go bottle either, right?
Yeah.
So it makes sense. He's using it to sustain. He's gonna probably end up buying Quelling
bu-
Blade right away with his
He's
bounty.
buying a branch for the Tango as well. I
Yeah.
think he's probably just sending a branch instantly.
Yeah.
What do you think about the lane though?
What is
Lashrac
it?
versus PL? Do you think it's Lashrac favored or?
I have no
It's
idea.
gonna- I
I
think
think
it's gonna
PL has
depend
a
on the
window where he's
support.
better than Leshrac, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's easier to kill the Leshrac.
It depends a lot on the supports. I think.
Mm.
This Tusk PL is pretty strong, but if there's a Senk in there, Lashrac can turn
In
around
my
pretty
opinion,
easily.
is that this Leshrac is gonna just have to find a way to sustain. Like he needs raindrop and to. I mean, he goes like 2-on-2 on PL, so maybe he doesn't rely on raindrop.
Yesterday he went 0-2 on PL. What do you think about that build?
I mean, it's like the most efficient build. Like, the most efficient level 5 PL build is 2-1-2 because your Q doubles in damage at level 2, and then your E doubles in agility, like 6-14.
Yeah, but isn't like 1-1-1 better for like, you know, if your teammate want to gank? Because he almost missed a kill because of that.
Wait,
I don't think it
1-1-1?
is.
Yeah, he went 0-1-2. So he didn't have a single point in lands.
I mean, the most damage is definitely probably 2-0-1, I think.
2-0-1?
Yeah, I think it's the
Yeah,
most
but he had
damage.
to take the ganger for Snake.
Yeah, well then maybe 1-1-1. I mean, 1-1-1 is probably just like the solid one, you know, you can't go wrong with it.
Yeah.
I don't remember what support he had ganging for him. I think it was.
It was Rubik.
Was it?
It was Rubik, yeah. They had Rubik and
ET?
yeah, Pi was playing ET. It was the second game versus Optic. The one Optic has our
Looks
core
like
through.
they want to mess with maybe taking 2 runes here. Are they gonna? They're focusing him, which is a pretty decent play, I think. They're trying to give Abbott a decent advantage.
Maybe he has to back off here. You can't go for this.
I think he can. Weaver's kind of low.
Abbott got 1
Abbott
rune,
F1
Zing got
got
2. So maybe starts the mid lane with missing some HP and 1 bounty.
But
Abbott
he has
gets 2.
a support blocking for him. Abbott doesn't.
That's true.
Oh, that's a problem.
Yeah, that's a pretty big deal.
Shouldn't you just not block at all at that point, or what?
I think Stan King fucked up the block a bit.
No, it's actually like perfect.
Yeah, but if
It's
Abed
'cause Abbott-
decides not to block,
Yeah.
it's pretty bad.
I feel like that's the play, right?
yeah,
This Peel is gonna struggle in this lane,
Okay.
Yeah, now it's
this
not
is
looking
not
good.
good.
but they're pushing the lane with this. He's not gonna die.
So you think he
No,
doesn't block, then
he's
it counter
gonna
pushes?
have to like force his W, and then we'll see what happens. Oh,
Okay.
He's just dead.
Okay.
lag.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's not good.
I mean,
He also TP to the lane, so he now
Yeah,
gets
he has
to
no
walk back.
TP. Yeah.
Not really good.
I don't know if LGD saw that. If they saw his TP, but if they did, that was a good play.
It really was.
So good start for my
I mean,
boys.
now the momentum of mid lane's kind of it's kind of over. I think. I don't think Leshrac is gonna have a problem anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Actually, it might not be that bad because he's almost in the lane and there's like 2 waves in his tower.
yeah, that depends how much.
Unless
they're gonna
Sand
pressure him
connects.
here.
All right, this is
I
bad.
mean, Tusk
this
is
really
reaching.
bad.
Tusk is reaching the wall.
Yeah, this is not good.
Well, Tusk will have those too probably. Yeah, he's gonna leech.
Oh
So
my
as it
God.
stands, there's what, like a Tide versus
Missing.
Dusa THD and a Weaver and Disruptor versus Bat.
Yeah, so both offlaners probably gonna have a hard time, or should have a hard time in theory. This Bat might just pull waves. They can't
I think
do
this
much about
Tide
it.
can mess with the waves too.
Can he?
There's not that much kill threat, right?
That's
Just
true, but yes, if Sand King comes there, I don't know. It could be a bit scary for him. I think it's probably gonna be pretty even. Like the offlaners will probably have the same amount.
I've
Yeah.
seen F5 play this bad, right? In the offlane, he gets a lot, but
Yeah.
once he gets inside him, I don't think he knows what to really do with it, to be honest. But he does get a lot in lane.
I mean, he knows how to mess with the wave. He was a support player, man. He knows what they hate.
If you guys are playing the PL here, Sumail mainly, when do you start asking for ganks? Or do you just like tank this lane for now?
I think the only time you can actually gank the slash is you smoke with Disruptor on the 4-minute mark with probably a rune. Before that, I think it's really hard to kill him because someone's just gonna TP from Dire and you can actually just feed kills
Yeah.
instead of killing him.
What's the skill build everyone's doing on Lesh?
I don't know. I think maybe Max is a Z or something. I'm not sure. I can be wrong.
The thing for Fnatic right now is that if they don't see the Sand King around mid, then it's pretty hard for him to gank Lash, because if they commit to this Lash trick,
They might kill him again.
Yeah,
though.
Caustic stays
Oh
on.
my
Right?
God.
Look, he's gonna get causted. So like, they can actually identify which is the real one after he doppels.
he's
if they
dead
look.
on Sand King though. Yeah. He's dead on Lash too.
Alright, that's pretty good for Fnatic. This is what happens when you wanna like you know, fuck over someone's mid laner. You do it so much that at one point you just start making bad moves and you like end up feeding them. Because he didn't need the gank right now because he was winning the lane anyways, right? But they were committed for it and they just fed 2 kills.
I mean, he's even CS, but I don't know what the net worth is between them. And Jackie Mao looks
Jackie
like he's
is
You
dead.
think Jackie's dead?
No, he's not.
I think he should have went over him instead of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he could have killed him.
he might still be dead. He is 1-1-1. I don't know the
I think the
Why
Firefly.
does he
Firefly's
have
running out.
1-1-1?
Yeah, it is
He's
running
fine.
out.
Still, a lot better for the Bat Rider than expected.
Yeah, but
There's a window. Like, I've seen some Bat Riders, like a level 4. There's this window where if you go Flame Break and you go like 2-on-1, like you can have a chance to actually kill this Weaver, because people don't expect this Flame Break.
What hurt LGD too though was that he missed the lightning. I
they
think.
just used 2 cells.
Yeah, he
for the
did.
gank.
They just used 2 cells now, but I think Tusk used 1 as well.
Are you
Stacked them.
sure? He was
Yeah.
kind of far away from him, no?
No, they
No, he
did a-
didn't.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they did.
He still has a self unless he bought 2 cells, which is pretty crazy.
So Deuce is free farming, Lesh is doing alright, Weaver's getting pressured. So far, LGD's looking solid, I think.
Tide's getting a good amount of farm though.
Yeah, he is actually looking really good on Tide.
That was a respectable effort.
Bad is also doing good. The difference is like the Bad is pressuring a bit more than the Tide, but Tide's getting more than Bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard for Tide to die.
Yeah,
It is hard.
I
It's
don't
very
think
hard.
Tide has to pressure the lane. He just has to get something.
Yeah, he doesn't have to.
It's just once this Deuce gets phased, I think Tide's actually gonna be having a hard
He's
time.
far away from it though.
Yeah, he is.
He went, I don't know why he went Echo first. I don't feel like.
I think she's a spam snake, and it's
Ekta is
generally solid
pretty
item.
nice with damage.
Yeah, but he didn't really need it for the safe lane. I think
I guess.
he needs to have face really fast.
Did he
Okay.
just
He
give away a
just-
war
ah,
or
I mean, it's not even there. They thought it was like on the hill,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's like bottom river.
I got him?
You guys think both safe laners play pretty static this game? Because
I
I don't
think
know if the
I-
Weaver can
I don't
rotate top, right?
I don't think Weaver's gonna play static. I think most likely what's gonna happen is that Fnatic's gonna make some rotation mid with their supports, and he's gonna TP in.
Is that some sort of a replay bug? Because where he got like queued, that tree disappears sometimes. But he's there sometimes, you know? The tree?
I didn't see it.
What are you talking
Yeah, or maybe just new patch, I don't know. Like there's a tree on
Yeah.
the warning spot.
Yeah.
You
Is
think
it
it
actually
just fell
there?
down, or
about? Yeah,
what?
it's there. It's just
Yeah,
there.
right there. It wasn't always like that, was it?
No, it's new. It's like last patch.
Why?
I don't know. It's pretty annoying for warding. I can tell you that much. But
Oh,
I think
caught this. That was a
Jackie's
smoke, right?
Jackie might TP top here if there's a fight.
I don't think this is a good TP. Because he's
No,
at the
it's-
very
they
most.
got him, but
Yeah, but at the very most, he would kill a Sanking. I don't think Deuce is gonna die. Deuce is actually gonna kill people here. He's gonna probably kill Disruptor or Snake. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this ends up being both supports dying, and they smoked as well, right?
Yeah.
yeah, that
So-
was not good.
I feel like this movement was kind of rushed. Maybe I don't know. This Tide was. I'm not sure how close he was to 6.
Yeah, they should have probably waited for that, or they needed a TP. One of those two things.
You
It's
guys
just
think
the
they should have
Deuce
gone mid?
pressure.
You think they should have gone mid
I
instead?
mean, it's really scary for him to go mid. I think they know that the Slash, like, they don't have that much burst, so he's gonna get his spells off. He has 10 sticks and a rain drop, so if they go on him and Sanking's there, they're gonna die. It's
I
pretty
think what
scary
their
for them.
thought process is that their Tide Hunter is like doing solid. You know, he's probably stronger than the PL.
Yeah.
And if they gank this Leshrac, this PL won't even help them that much. Like he's just like a lance.
This is the rotation we talked about. Jackie's mid.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like they're gonna get much. They have a ward behind the tower,
he didn't
so he
TP.
sees him. He didn't TP actually. He just walked
They
there.
see him too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's wasting time, but I think because that Deuce is like a dead lane, it's awkward for him to move because they know that his only
Yeah.
place to go mid.
Yeah.
I think
I think
Fnatic
they
is very
played
pressured.
the lane poorly, no? They should have just left the Weaver against Bad solo and do something with their support.
I mean, they kind of did. They killed the Lesh, right? Like with mid, with Disruptor
Yeah.
and Tusk.
I mean,
Yeah,
the thing
but
is-
they didn't really start from mid, you know? They started bottom for some
Yeah, but
reason. I don't
Disruptor's
think
like-
Disruptor or Lash or Tusk do anything too bad at all.
Yeah, maybe. They could have started Disruptor mid and just have this guy auto attack the Lash. That's
I think
one
they
of-
should have just mimicked whatever the Sanking was doing. So like if Sanking starts mid, one of them should go mid.
Yeah, but I think what they did was Tusk was mid, right? I think it had to be Disruptor because Tusk can't really play aggro on this lane. Like if he gets stunned by the Sanking, he might just die. But Disruptor can just auto attack them without.
Yeah,
Real danger.
just the only concern would be this Bat versus Tusk Weaver. It's probably fine.
I don't know what the Tusk would have. He could have. They could have probably just tried in mid. I think it would have probably been fine.
It looks like this Bat is super farmed.
You have played this lane many times, or so what do you think went
Well,
wrong for Envy?
I think the problem with this lane is that you need to get a Blightstone on the Weaver, and you need to be able to fight this Bat on the bounties and chase him. Like you have to sacrifice your CS to kill him, like to threaten to kill him. Like the goal of the Weaver versus Bat, it should be just putting fear in him so he can't actually do whatever he wants.
There's gonna be a fight top here. I think. They're gonna try to go on this Dusa, but he has 14 sticks.
Doesn't have ult. I don't
This
know.
is gonna be pretty important if they kill him or not. It's gonna be TPs. He still has 17 wands.
Does he have Rabbit?
I don't think he's gonna die here.
He is.
He's fine.
This is a heavy commitment, man.
Yeah, this is pretty all in for Fnatic here. I don't think he's gonna be close to
Jackie
that.
Mao has got blood on his mind, man. Let's go. Okay, he's not dead.
He has stick again.
If everybody dies here, they're gonna lose another core too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
This is just what I mean.
Oh,
Like,
Jackie's dead now too. He used those ult.
To
You
me,
see-
this
you
is
see
like
that?
super
He's
forced.
He's
Snake it. Snake it.
Snake?
Snake.
It hits invis units, right?
No,
Oh,
like-
no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Does it?
Nice
Does it,
one,
RT?
R2.
It doesn't.
Does it, RT?
Oh, nice mechanics.
He caught him.
He's
Honestly,
gonna go into the
he
tower.
probably would have preferred to die at this point. Look at
Nah,
that.
he's gonna TP.
I don't
It's
think
okay.
so. I don't think so.
That was disaster though.
So that's a 4k gold lead at minute 9.
Bet
They
is
have-
now
they have-
higher net worth than Weaver.
Yeah, they have all the top 3 farmers. This
I think
is-
their movement was way too like they
my
felt
God.
way too pressured. I feel, which is probably just a matter of this. I mean, ideally, the way you look at it is you see you have like a good counter to do so, but it's like not right now. Because
And
something's
I
happening.
think the problem for them is that this PL is not doing too hot, right? So this Weaver, they're having like a Weaver trading farm for a Lesh and a Dusa. And they probably feel pretty bad about that.
Well, we talked about how it was going to be hard for them to move on to the Deuce anyways.
Yeah, it was a pretty all-in move. Like I think Jackie should have looked at like this Dusa had 10 wands in the raindrop, and it's like it's pretty all-in.
That was a good land. He got the creep there.
It's about that
Respectable.
efficiency.
Respectable.
There's a Veil and Dash.
Yeah, I'm not sure what their next like peak is. I guess they're just gonna try to farm up until Tide has an item. Tide's pretty poor as well. PL's pretty poor. Weaver's pretty poor. So
Yeah.
they need to.
I
Fight
think
with
in
next
order
Ravage?
for Fnatic to win this game, it's like LGD has to take some really bad fight at Roche.
Oh, this Pie's gonna die
I think
here.
their next window is definitely like Ravage and Disruptor, and they need to like try to like isolate Leshak or something far away from this team.
They're going to pick up Jakiro for free though.
That was weird from LGD. Not sure what happened.
I don't really
Pi
think they can
6
fight
now.
at all.
I mean, they can't fight, but they need to like be able to isolate them. They need to go for like they can kill this Dusa if there's like 4 of them, right?
I think Dusa
He's
is
far
I
away.
really don't think they can kill him. Like before Reaver's 10 or PL has Diffusal. I think they have to like go on this Lesh like with Snowball and then just Ravage and they just burst him. I think it's the best shot. And they kind of have to do it before Sinking has Dagger, because when he has Dagger it's pretty scary.
Yeah, at this point they have to just play with the pick-up game, I think, and just like try to go late.
I mean, who can they pick off though in a game like this?
They have to take a lot
they
of
have
risks.
to feed off Lash and supports.
Yeah.
That's their only play.
They probably had more opportunities to kill the Bad Rider too.
Yeah, it's just like it's like in the beginning of the game you try to decide what you want to focus your resources on, and like Weaver felt like he had to pressure this Dusa, so he made this play. And when you make this play, this Bat Rider just has like 2 minutes to free farm, and then like this Bat's gonna start pressuring with his free farm.
Yeah, it's probably even longer than that because Envy had a TP out of top
Yeah, that's true.
and then go to safe lane.
So right now this Bat is like higher net worth than Envy almost. He's pretty identical. He's got what he wants anyways. He has a blink, and he's smoked up to his Dusa, TP'd bottom.
And they
And-
pick like 3 counters from 2, but he's still having a sick game.
Yeah.
They have a war on Fnatic too, so if they want to smoke there, they will see it.
Right now it's like they don't have Ravage, or they do have Ravage,
They have it. Yeah.
and they have Disruptor ulti. So
It's pretty
in,
low though.
in Fnatic's mind, this is an okay fight for them. Like,
I don't think so. I think Pride is
Jackie's gonna
attached
die.
okay, Jack is dead.
Oh, he
He
missed the
missed
stun.
the
Missed the
stun.
stun.
Jet lag. Jet lag.
That's
Jet
it.
It happens.
Yeah,
Jet lag.
That one's bad.
No, I think it was. I don't know.
That's a 4 hero. Where's the second? Is it 5 heroes?
That was really
Second's
questionable.
mid. He's gonna die here.
He's
dead.
he's fine. He's fine. It's
Done.
Yao. It's Yao. He's gonna live.
He's still at Clemson.
No, he didn't.
He clips him there.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
the
Alright, that
game
one
plan
hurts.
is to dodge, get peeled, defusal, tank up on Tide.
I don't think they mind that too much. They're gonna get 2 bot
No,
towers.
it's not about the kill. It's just about the mentality right now. They're pretty pissed at it.
This
Yeah,
guy-
like you can see it. They literally changed that 2 kills.
I think I don't know if they mind too much. If they get the bot tower, if they don't, then yeah.
So they got one tower. They still have their ultis. So maybe they want to kill someone here.
He's gonna die probably if he gets.
They really want to kill Dusa. Like Jackie Mouse on Dusa right
It's
now,
an
right?
optimistic TP.
That was a good try.
They're just chain feeding now.
There's like Dusa is fine, right?
It doesn't matter much that these guys die.
It does. It does.
It's mental damage right
yeah,
now.
mental damage for sure.
I mean, AIM is probably like, can you guys just stop feeding, man? I got this shit. I mean, he's pretty farmed.
I'm telling you, man. It's all related to that one bad play they made bottom.
Well,
that
so
tell you-
so basically, this guy misses a stun, and everyone just starts saying,
Yeah,
"All right,
it's like,
listen,
you
dude,
fucked
this
up."
can't happen, man." Everyone just starts
Yeah,
feeding.
it's my time.
Yeah, and then when Sankin died, he's like, yep, this is what happens when you miss your stun. And then Bad's like, okay, if you feed, I'll feed too. That's how you lose games in Pro Dota 2.
Man, this looks so sad, this Weaver. He's like, actually he's not top net worth on his team. PL's past him. But like playing Weaver like this is super sad.
Hitting small camps.
Like you're not strong enough to like even solo kill like a THD. Like THD is just gonna Q you and then walk away or something.
Yeah, he's buying the Lincolns too. I don't know.
I mean, at this point, his mindset's probably like he needs to get some HP. He needs to have the ability to split push. He needs to just.
Don't you actually have to buy damage at this point
I
because
think
you're so far
kind
behind?
of had to
I
buy
mean,
like
I
a
think
diffusal.
either you go like some bottle diffusal,
Yeah.
or you go like Lincoln's into.
But I
Besso or
feel like his setup, like he has a bottle, Aquila, wand, and a range rob. I feel like if you want to go Lincolns, you don't buy all these items.
The thing is, Lincoln's is a really good item if you can get it like at 13 or 14
Yeah,
minutes.
Yeah, but
that
like,
window's
a
gone.
big part of that item is like the perseverance, I think, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to buy bottle and Aquila, that's kind of your region items. You don't need like it's a part of the Lincoln's.
I mean, I did it today. I did it the other day. I think it was alright.
Alright, this is.
Alright, he's gotta hit the stun this time.
It's round number 2. Oh
okay.
my
They're
god.
fine
you
with that,
were-
I think.
Wait, they're all there, right? Fnatic's all there running.
But
there?
the Ravage is already used.
that was big Q from enemy.
I think they will be happy if they can just back right here after they kill Bat. Because they're gonna die to this Dusa if they fight.
Yeah, that's a weird trade. I'm not sure if who's most happy. I don't know if Fnatic is.
It depends, because right now LGD TP top, so this Dusa TP'd away from farming.
Oh, if they can kill Lusher.
Alright, that's pretty good if they can get him here.
Yeah.
He is. They don't have much spells, but
He's toast.
Maybe you're right,
pretty
dude. They're actually
restricted.
falling apart.
yeah, they are.
It's
Dusa
that one
just
plane,
ulted.
man. It's kind of sad to watch now. I mean, the thing is, even if they didn't die there, they don't really have anything. Like, they don't have Roche to abuse the cooldown.
I mean, I think.
so it doesn't even matter.
I honestly
They
think.
could, if they didn't die there, if Lush didn't die, they could have just
Yeah.
walked down top tower, got
Yeah,
2
I
towers,
think
because they
it-
TP'd there
It
anyways.
was perfectly fine for them until Lash died. Also, because Senkin's farming bot in the entire duration of that. He's like getting his dagger from this.
It all happens from that one stun, right?
Yeah, it's all.
It actually just took the one stun and that was it, huh? Well, if they lose this game somehow, they're gonna watch the replay, look at that stun in 0.5 motion,
Yeah. No, 0.25.
0.25.
And y'all just gonna keep going, like, 10 second rewind, 10 seconds. You don't keep doing it until maybe leaves the room for,
The mental damage.
Jack Mel's still got his Lincoln's queued up, still solid on that idea.
He's definitely going for it now.
They've lost like 6 heroes in a row, for one, but they're still. I mean, LGD's still doing okay in that work.
I mean, what it's done is that their supports and offlaners
Oh, no,
falling
yeah.
a bit. Oh, he's so close.
He was so close to blink.
Yeah, that's bad.
I mean, it looks like to them, they're like, okay, like, we just fed a couple times, let me just farm Blink. And so they're all farming kind of defensively,
Yeah.
waiting for Blink.
This guy.
And in the meantime, Fnatic's capitalizing on it.
This guy got the TP. Oh, he doesn't
So
have.
Fnatic's doing like the best with the situation that they have.
For
though.
sure.
Yeah, I mean the difference these kill makes is that the Tide and the Tusk they caught up a bit to what they were to the bat and Senkin before. You see, like Tide is far ahead of the bat now, but the Dusa in the entire duration of this is just farming, while they need the Peel and the Weaver to kill people, so they're gonna run around and kill them.
Yeah, but I think if, the PL gets enough items, this Dusa is not gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
late game.
I agree. But what I think is a problem is if LGD, if this Dusa is this far ahead, he's gonna hit that timing where they can't touch her. They're gonna get a Roche, and as soon as Fnatic use a Ravage, they kind of have to get Roche. Because if they don't get Roche or the Ravage, then as soon as it's cooldown, then LGD is just gonna get Roche with his
That's
Dusa.
part of the reason why it might be good to get Deso and Weaver.
My problem with Dire is they have no Roche. Even if Dusa gets fed, she doesn't really buy items that kill Roche.
But the thing is, they have Veil and they have a lot of magic damage. It's not bad for Roche.
I think they can easily do Roche if they want to
They
fight.
will have to commit a lot. Leshek will have to use
mean-
half his mana.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe
it's like
Fireflies in there.
It's like this
Yeah.
Dusa right clicks for
I don't
what,
think
200
Firefly hits
damage?
Roche.
No, it does 100 damage. It's really bad. 120
What's
or
his
something.
damage right now?
But damage is 100
170.
yeah,
180.
79.
Yeah, I think they will definitely if they wipe them and then
Yeah, they have to wipe them. They
mean,
can't just go
I think
Roche
they- I think
straight.
They have to wait for Ravage use. If they take a fight and they use Ravage, then they can just Roche. I'm pretty sure.
what they're doing now is pretty good. They're just going down and hitting the mid tower. I think this is like sort of the play to lead up to Roche.
Yeah.
They're just opening the map, getting deep boards.
I mean, they want to force a fight in some way. They hope Fnatic's gonna fight on this tower, and then the bad grabs somebody. They use Ravage. They take like a trade.
What are the 25 talents against Reducer? It's either the +7 split shot
Or
Modifier.
modifier
I see.
versus.
Is there any reason why you would take the +7?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
they're
they're
playing
going
against
all
some
in on
deep
the
boards.
first.
They're
They're gonna
Alright.
kill her.
He's actually.
He doesn't have. Holy shit, that.
Did they Ravage?
Alright.
They did. If
Yeah,
they
that was
don't die
Ravage.
on their like, if they just leave this bad and they get out.
You gotta
it
stop
might
saying
be
that, dude, because it's not good for the dire.
Oh, Jackie's dead. Oh, Jackie's not dead. Jackie's alive. Honestly, like, if they were level-headed, I would agree with the fact that, like, you know, they can leave this bad and Dusa to die, and then they respawn and just do Roche. But I don't know how big of a YOLO that
I mean,
is.
they have definitely some.
They got a DD top, so
psychological
even
problems right now.
Envy can, like, you know, take the DD Garrosh.
Yeah, they might do
Did
that.
they even
Gush.
get the tier 2 mid?
No, they did not.
They did not.
That was strange. I don't know. Are they? Should they be able to just all in Zeus and kill her? I guess
I
they
mean, I
should
think
be
Peel
able to.
has Peel has diffusal, no?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does.
that's the time.
So they have the Weaver mana burn and they have the PO diffusal.
Yeah, and I think the disruptor is a pretty big problem because like
can't force
they can't
out.
force out.
Yep. It's actually doing wonders for them.
Oh, he used the DD. I thought they're
They're
just gonna wait for
Roshing.
their ultimate.
They are
Oh,
Roshing
they're
right now.
Roshan?
This might be
I-
cocky.
This
it's-
is not. This
I-
is not. Holy shit!
I don't think it's a good play.
I think it's risky, but if Fnatic don't know about it, or if LGD don't know about it, then you know it's gonna probably win them the game here.
Yeah, but it's way too risky. I think the game is pretty good for them right now. They don't have to do it.
You know what they say? Take an inch, you get a mile or something.
LG
Is that what they say?
LGD
What?
does
Yeah,
that.
it's like give
what
an
do they
inch,
say?
give an inch, take a mile.
Something like that. That's
Alright.
basically Jackie Mouse philosophy here.
It looks
Hey, we
like-
just want to fight. Now we go for Roche. Don't
Yeah.
matter if it looks bad or good.
Don't matter.
This
I
Take
can't
an
believe they
inch, give
actually
a
got
mile.
this.
It's a good one.
that's pretty bad for LGD.
I think it's just really bad because that was supposed to be their Aegis. It's
Yeah.
actually so bad.
Now it's
Why do you
this
think
is- this is the
it should have been
problem.
there? I guess
Because usually, like, you're on Dire, you just like force a fight on their side of the map or something like that. You just take a fight, and then let's say you draw even, then you just go straight to Roche because they have to use Ravage and Destructor.
But
ulti.
I don't really think they're planning to take the Aegis, to be honest. No one's buying Medallion or Dire side. Like, I don't know what Jakiro has, but
I think they're like not thinking about it at all, but
Yeah.
they should be.
I mean, they could. I mean, yeah. I guess if they had a plan, I figured this THT would have a medallion. So I guess they really weren't thinking about it. So both of these, this PL and this Dusa, they're both going BKB. I guess it kind of makes sense against Lesh, does it though? I feel like hard is just.
I think people think Lesh counters PL, but once he has hard and stuff, I don't think Leshik does anything
It doesn't
at
feel
all.
good to play like Leshrac against a hard PL that keeps going in and out. Ravage
that's
down,
a-
he's still
that's
dead.
dead.
God,
That's not great.
They have to kill this Lesh
yeah.
to make this worth it.
He is dead.
He is dead.
Pi is on the
Pi
mark.
is zoned,
I
dude.
mean,
When
Pi
Pi
is
is sick,
zoned,
he's
like-
actually. When Pi is sick, he's lit.
He's
He's
lit.
actually just going in. He
And
doesn't
5
care.
sick, he's sick.
Yeah,
Nice one.
Yules.
that guy's sick right now.
that guy is sick.
Literally.
And is delaying the.
He's on a
inevitable.
killing spree. When have you ever seen Pi on a killing spree?
I don't.
I mean, when have you seen Pi have like 2,000 gold?
That is true.
He has 2,000 gold and Arcane boots.
he's actually
popping off.
He's swole right now.
What did you gonna buy? He's buying mine. That's alright. He's feeling it.
I
can
respect this
that,
move. I actually would do the same. That's
Yeah.
just me.
I have no
last
doubt
game?
about that.
What did he do last game? He had 300 net worth at 25 minutes as Ogre.
Did he do his job though?
I mean, they lost, so
I mean, they got bodied.
Did he stack camps? Did he bloodlust their carry? Or
Yeah.
I guess he did his job, man. He kept.
I can't believe Trin. Nah, that's you're making shit up.
I mean, he
I'm
bought
really
wards,
not.
I guess.
Oh,
Wait,
Jackie's
you saying he
dead
didn't
here.
have boots?
No.
He did not have
That
boots
was
by
a
the end
nice
of the game.
boom. Check it.
Oh my god.
That's Pi again
they're-
right
they're
there.
messing up their spell usage.
I don't think so. He
I
got
think-
glimpsed on bad. That was just Pi being a god.
I
So
don't
is
know.
Pi?
Like, why is
Yeah.
he not epping on Sand King and why is Duza not there? There's like they're definitely not like they're not playing well.
3
Are we going all the way back to the stun that was missed by the Lesh,
I
right?
think we might be going back to that.
Pi has glimpse up. You can't escape, buddy.
Oh, he just let him go to the fountain first.
Yep.
Taunting. Missed the flame break too. This is looking like a good old tilter right here.
How, like, on a serious note, you think that stun actually that
No.
was
It
I
did.
mean,
It did. In my eyes,
it definitely chained like a series of events that looked weird, and you have to like think, why are they doing this?
I mean, it depends on like maybe like he missed a stun and himself he's like fuck.
Yeah.
And then maybe everyone's like lost some
yeah,
focus. or some shit.
everyone's like quiet, like, oh my god, is this guy mad? Is he gonna tilt? He's not gonna carry the game.
And then Sanking's trying to think about how to like what do I say, and then he just dies mid, close to his blink. Then the other guy's like, dude, you were close to your blink. How'd you die? Then he dies, and there's a chain.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, he bought medallion on THD.
Oh, now he wants Roche when the Roche
Did
is
he?
dead, huh?
Yeah, he just did.
Huh.
it probably screws up your flow
I mean,
too.
if they get a Solar Crest is really important when you have a Deuce like this against Peel and Weaver.
He's got BKB now though.
It's rather interesting. I don't feel like it's gonna be that effective.
The BKB?
Yeah, I don't feel like
Yeah.
it will. I feel like how the fights are going is just like
Yeah. If the,
PL like burns her mana before she can press her
I mean,
BKB
I
or
think what
something.
he's thinking is,
no,
I don't even know.
I think it's really hard to get BKB up for Ravage, and if you get Ravaged, your mana's
Your
gone
mana's
anyways.
gone, and
I
then
mean, yeah.
you press BKB on Dusa, you wand, then you press your ulti.
Yeah, I don't think it does much, because all his mana will be burned if he gets Ravaged.
Like right now he has no mana, so
yeah,
he
and he
BKBs
has
this.
BKB.
But it's gonna die.
He has
Maybe?
buyback
Yeah, he's
or
done.
Aegis.
He still has BKB.
So has
Alright,
Ravage.
LGD
Yeah,
needs to
they're
get
gonna go
out. They
back
need
in.
to get out.
Glimpse? Pie God here?
Yes,
Pie
cooldown,
God? Pie
cooldown,
God?
cooldown.
Okay.
That's. It was running out anyway.
Does
right?
Fnatic go high
Yeah, it
ground
was
here?
kind of.
I don't think they can. They still have Lasso and they have everything pretty much.
Can you get the Roche tower on the screen somehow?
They're trying to fight here.
330.
They're just waiting for Dusa to heal and they want to fight. This is pretty bold.
This is pretty strange. Like LGD, yes, they want to fight, but
They want to fight, yeah.
I don't really know what's happening. Fnatic has everything up, but they're letting everyone go.
they don't want to hardcore commit until they see like a wiggle. Okay, there it
that's
is. They
right.
got a 3-man Ravage. They're all dead.
Oh, this is probably gonna be a
He
Rax.
has Glimpse, I think.
Lesh has
Oh,
no buy.
Jackie's giving vision for the glimpse.
Yeah, but
oh, he cancelled.
there's some miscommunication. He definitely goes for
I mean, the thing is, I'm not sure. Like, they already lost their tower, the tier 2 mid, and
Yeah.
they're hanging around as if they still want to look for a fight. So they're like fighting for nothing. Because even if they kill them there, they get like a trade. It's still not good for them.
I mean, they have their BKB down on Deuce as well, so
Yeah.
I don't really see the point of fighting.
Looks like they're just falling apart
they
slowly.
really
Do some
are.
BKB second time. Sanking is dying.
I think it's jet lag. Yeah.
So that's 2 BKB usages.
I feel like this Deuce bought BKB, but the Lesh is the one that needed to have it.
I don't think he's rich though. What does Lush have?
He almost has it.
He's trying to
actually.
get one.
They
Yeah.
actually fought like right before. That's super weird. I don't know why they would fight there. That's like a really big item because if they go on this Dusa and this Lesh just runs in with BKB, they don't have much to stop her. It.
So now I guess Fnatic's gonna take it easy, take a fight at the next Roche with the next Ravage. Jackie Mao's close to defusal.
Wait, how much health does the Tusk get on 15? He took it over damage.
350.
Is it worth it? Is it better?
I mean, it's better if you're not gonna push waves. The snowball is pretty much just to push waves. And it doesn't look like he's pushing waves right now. They're just going for it. So it might have just been like a situational thing. He's like, okay, we're just pushing right now.
They
Probably
want to
gonna
force
fight.
LGD back here. I don't think they're actually gonna commit to this. I think they just want them to be in their base. Maybe they are with the siege. Okay,
Oh.
they see them TP back. Lesh is finishing his BKB bottom. I think he has it. Yeah. He has to get up fast. Pie is on the case. Oh, will he get a glimpse? He lost vision.
No. I think he had vision. That was cooldown.
No. Was it?
Yeah, it was
it
cool
was
though.
cool.
Is there any way? What's LGD's way back in?
They just smoked on
This
the
is
ward.
their Ray
so
back in.
They need
smoked
to
on the
catch this like PL with the lasso before. Like they see disruptor bottom right now, so I think their thought process should be to go into their ancients.
ward.
Like,
Yeah, but
How long
catch
is their
the PL or
Ravage
something.
cooldown?
they
remaining?
smoked on a ward and they see the courier running down mid. It's like,
I don't really know if they can fight because they don't have enough damage versus PL if they have Ravage.
oh, they're gonna bait it.
oh, nah, I think
He
they're
knows,
aware.
he knows.
Yeah,
Oh
Okay,
my
Yao
goodness.
doesn't know.
maybe he's like, just go on him, go on him. All right, fine, I'll go on him, and then he just
Oh shit.
there's a frustration impale, man.
Frustration.
Emily.
Oh, this is classic. This is a Jackie Mao.
What do you achieve?
Playbook.
Like it's so high risk and zero reward.
Oh, what do you?
Oh, Jack him out.
I mean,
get that shit. Get it.
go
I
in,
mean,
man.
If he dies here, like, what did he achieve?
He forced them all back.
He got 5 people to run back, dude.
Yeah, they're actually scared now.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know.
I think Fnatic is just playing around like top mid to secure Roche to protect their wards.
I mean, they have really good vision. They like Fnatic can't really move into their own jungle. I feel like Fnatic's biggest objective should probably be to take the other shrine, the one that helps with Roche.
Is it already dead?
It's
Or no,
not dead. Yeah, that shrine is pretty important. If they like, they can probably Roche even if it's up, but that shrine will help LGD like reach Roche and fight around it.
They're
They're
smoked
smoked
up.
again.
Yeah,
They have,
Fnatic's-
like,
Fnatic
their mind, their
scanned it. They
timings,
scanned it, so they know.
BKB Dusa, BKB Lish.
Yeah.
They just want to fight, and I think they're rushing these fights because like it feels like it's too late. Like that one time they wanted to fight the tier 2 mid, it's already dead. They want to fight this shrine, it's already dead. So I think for sure there will be a fight at Roche if they want to fight that fight.
My problem is if they ever lost to this PL, right, and Dusa and Leshrac starts going with BKB, but he ravages the Sand King and Jakiro. I don't think they have enough damage.
I mean, the second
Depends
can't
if
get
he-
ravaged.
if-
Oh, Jackie with the
if
ult
Dusa
chat
ultis-
Roche timer.
If Dusa ultis,
my
like you know, like
He actually does it every
does it.
game. I'm
I
not
don't
even
know,
sure
actually,
if
is it
it's
hard?
intention at this point. Well, we didn't know the timer, now we do.
It's almost up.
24:35, it's up.
They got the shrine
What,
as
you
well.
saying something, Artur?
I was wondering if you had a hard on kill because there could be like some stun. From
He's one booster already.
yeah, okay, he can't die. Because I was thinking if Lesh stuns and then Dusa ultis and then they just focus him down with right clicks, he might die.
Yeah, I think his itemization is pretty good. Because the only problem he has is he gets bursted, and it's almost impossible for him to chain him without getting BKB off. It's 2.5k HP.
True that.
They're trying to fight instead of Roche here. So it's probably good for LGD, but I don't know if they have any idea what's
They
going
have vision
on.
of him. They see the
They're
Dusa.
gonna go on him. Oh,
Oh,
he
Dusa's
does not
farming.
know. He needs to BKB. He's dead.
No
Wow.
buyback.
He died real fast.
He actually, it was like just maybe I think he thought they were Roche.
Yeah.
So he's just under the impression like I just got
None of
farmed.
them have buyback,
Yeah,
so
this game's probably over.
looking not too good.
This game went from 0 to 100 real quick, man.
Not that
100.
quick.
It went real quick.
It was real quick, man.
Real quick, man.
It was 3 minutes.
It was
All it
after
took
the
was 3
stun.
minutes.
300 O block, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You think they're gonna call it
I
GG?
mean, Craig just trying to defend LGD because he picked
What are you
LGD.
talking about?
You did pick LGD.
Yeah, they're still going to 2 games. They should have won this game. Probably.
You can't count out Jackie Mao.
That's true.
Well, wait, you can't count on Jackie
You
Mao?
you can't count out
Oh, out.
Jackie Mao.
Can't count on Jackie Mao.
That did not come out good. Maybe they're gonna play for Dusa Divine or something.
Yeah, I've been there.
We tried it yesterday, it didn't work out.
It really did not. Who's dead?
Hi.
Pi doesn't give a hoot.
Yeah, if he gets the Rex, he gets fine.
Pi zoning this game.
Yeah, he really is.
Pi's owning this
Yeah, I think
tournament.
he has Axe. Pretty sure he has 7.8k
Oh,
net worth.
boy.
He almost has it. 300.
He's gonna get up, sell his arcane boots, and buy Axe.
I don't think he's gonna do that.
Alright, well, you watch him. I know Pi like that, man. He's gonna do that.
So they're setting up for the Roche.
I mean, this is last chance for LGD to fight this Roche, because if they know if they get an Aegis, it's gonna be over regardless.
Yeah.
They're just taking the fight outside of their base, which is probably a good decision.
Ravage down.
Okay, they might chain him here.
Here comes Lasso.
Yeah.
He doesn't
He
have it.
doesn't have it.
That was a good try.
Well, both teams don't have Lasso.
this
or-
Dusa has already
Dusa's
no
lost
mana.
all their mana.
Now
Just fighting
Now she's
illusions.
BKB.
This game's over.
No, he was farming fighting Henry.
Oh,
And
Lesh
he
is
got-
going ham right now.
Or is he?
Yep.
He's doing massive damage.
Massive.
Yeah, I think at this point they just don't have enough items. Like, they can't do enough damage to kill PL or Weaver
Yeah.
or Tide or anything.
I really
like
think
a
they-
Pipe Greaves.
I really think they had like no idea about what their timings were this game.
I think they had a pretty good idea. Like they were playing pretty good around it. I don't really know what happened. I'm still confident.
I mean,
it
I
was
feel
just
like
done.
the biggest thing was when they lost them the fight at the tier 2 mid, and then they had no idea about going Roche. Like when the Ravage was cooldown, because at that point they were pretty far ahead in net worth, and they didn't.
I think they had lost their momentum before that though. Like,
Yeah, I actually think the biggest
they were confused.
The biggest mistake they made in this game was when they they went top, right, and they got a pretty good trade, and then Leshrac was farming the hard
Yeah.
camp. So like what happened there was the Dusa TP'd away from farming Ancients to top lane. So after that, the only movement that he can do as a Dusa is to push the tier 1 and tier 2, like to get actually like a decent amount of gold. Because if he just TP's top and they can't fight, and he has to like walk away and farm these like jungle creeps, it's really bad. So they had to like heavily commit to this top lane, but they like I guess maybe just got caught. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
He has that axe on the structure.
I didn't feel the
Don't
much
matter.
presence from this Lash in this game, considering like his net worth throughout the entire game was pretty much, he was always like top 3, even like these last fights he was top 3, but
Yep.
he didn't really do anything. Well, I think that's just kind of the hero. Like,
Yeah, you have to be
It's pretty snowball.
an item ahead. I think.
this Tide got a pipe and then he just didn't do anything.
I could see why they picked Lesh, I guess, because they picked this Dusa and the Dusa got countered by this PL, right? So they want to like get
Didn't
some
they pick
hero.
Lash into Weaver though? Which I think is really bad matchup.
Was it into Weaver?
Think so.
I thought Weaver was last pick,
Was it?
or was Leshrac last
I
pick?
think
of
the
the
Lash
game?
was last pick.
Yeah.
Because Fnatic had first pick, right?
Fnatic
Yeah.
had first pick.
I'm guessing they just thought that they have to address this PL
There's the
more
last.
so than this
Oh,
Weaver.
Jackie Moss 0.
4-0-20s, 420.
Sure,
that's
death.
that's
Holy
a good
shit,
one,
dude.
man.
Jack him out 0 deaths. That's godly.
That is godly.
You
man.
sound
he
really
had a couple. He had a
surprised.
couple of close ones in the early game there.
I mean, they came back really well in this game.
Yeah,
I'd say
I
they.
think Fnatic played really well.
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
game. They played
Teal
really well.
bounced back pretty
So
pretty
did
well.
so did Blue, man. Blue was looking pretty sad. He
Yeah,
had
but-
like he had to make these rotations to the mid lane. Like he just running around with the regen rune, no boots. He went top. He almost died. I don't know. It was just a good comeback.
Yeah, it really
Yeah.
was. MVP of the game for you, Blitz.
Pile I die.
Or Tor.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to either go with Pi or Envy. You know,
I think I'm gonna pick Envy because he's the captain,
Yeah.
and I think the calls were on point.
I think
Except
I
for the
agree
top
with that.
bill.
I agree with that. I feel like their calls were way better than LGD. The Roche call was good, so I'll go with Jackie as well. As well as he has 0 deaths, very impressive.
You think they're just gonna tilt out now?
LGD?
I
mean,
they
we will
still
have to
have a
find out.
They still have a fine chance.
If
They
you
can
get,
win
if
two.
you go outside
They-
right now,
they have to win the next game.
They
right?
have
Actually,
to win the next
they
one.
have
they're-
to win the next two.
Yeah.
So it's like
And
possible.
they're
that-
for sure third place in their group already.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're just fighting for a chance to play complexity for the third place through tiebreakers, right? That's what they're playing for.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
They might be tilted, but
And Fnatic actually really wants to win because they get first seed
they,
if
they
they
need
win.
they need to win
Yeah.
3 games.
If they win all 3, then
They're
they get
first seed.
first no matter what.
Yep, they're
And then
zoning in right now.
Tiebreakers are
If they only
avoided
win one.
altogether.
But if they win two, right? Then they play tiebreaker with Optic.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's hype
So
too.
they're in a
actually.
pretty.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go.
let's go.
That's what you want to see?
Jack
Yeah.
him out versus Optic Gaming.
Yeah, again.
And I bet
rematch.
if Fnatic wins against them, we're gonna play them. I bet.
Who? Optic?
Yeah, it's gonna be the
Ex-
end of the year battle.
Are you
right there.
excited?
I'm super hyped, man. Let's go.
Show some hype.
Are you guys going to be on the couch for game 2?
I have to think about it.
I'll go.
If Crit goes, I go. Or Bulba subs in. I
Can we
don't
peace
care.
out and get some drinks or what?
We can
Yeah.
eat first.
Some
We can
Yeah,
eat
drinks.
first.
some
Alright,
drinks.
we're going to eat first,
Hey, what are
guys?
you talking about? It's a monster.
Oh, wait.
or-
We got to give a gift to somebody. Who should get a gift? It's a Sennheiser.
Wait, what gift?
Wait, where's my gift? Oh,
Oh.
I got a gift yesterday.
Okay, wait.
Is that like that
I'm
fedora?
fighting
Go
against
get-
the
go get
Tor
your
for
gift, man.
gifts. Thanks,
get your
Twitch
gift.
chat.
Thanks.
You Crit, you lost,
Go get
man.
your gift.
I
What
always
happened?
lose these
You have no
things.
fans or what?
No fans.
One
Fucking
second.
great.
Throw out
haters.
some SH1Ts in the chat right now.
Alright, that's your gift, Tor.
Come bring it back. I don't know.
Better be a monster in there.
Yeah.
All right.
You don't show anything that's not monster or
Unwrap
Steel
it.
Series related.
Wait, why is this? Can you get your headset on?
Artor, can you put your Thanks.
Somebody did a good job of wrapping this.
You're so bad and you have to like just.
Any scissors, boys?
No, it
we're
has to
good.
be silky smooth. What are you doing? Just
It's
pull it.
fine. Relax.
Take
Relax.
it easy,
Calm
man.
down.
Have you never opened a present before?
I actually haven't.
That's
Oh
that's
my
just-
god,
that's sad.
guys.
What is
it? What is it?
What is it?
I can't wait.
Oh my god.
What's that?
Yo,
Guys,
I
guess
need
who
that.
this is from?
I need that.
Oh my god, that's monster.
Guess who is it
I
from?
need that.
It's from Monster, guys.
Yo, give it to me.
You want it?
I want it.
Wow.
That is a dope bag right there. Very spacious.
Very spacious.
Has
Check the
not
inside. Check the
only
inside.
one. Oh my god.
What?
Look inside, guys.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
dude.
god.
That was some fucking shit right there.
Wow.
What is this shit, man? Whose idea was this?
They knew you were gonna win it.
I'm not gonna lie, I got
What
a
is this
pretty
tape
big
on
shock
her? What is
opening
this
that.
tape on
Dude,
her?
I got scared
This
for a
is girl,
second.
right? Yeah. What is this tape on her head, man?
It's not a girl, dude. It's
It's definitely a girl.
it's
wearing- it has
it's a boy.
How,
It says sweetie and a cupcake all
well,
over.
you
What
know
do
how
think
you
It's
know
a
how, you
boy.
know how to check if it's
Yeah,
a boy.
check it
out.
it. Check it
Ah,
out.
yeah,
Son,
I'm not
check
doing
it
this.
out.
This is not
Everyone
acceptable.
relax.
This is not acceptable.
Okay, let's go eat. Relax, dude. Relax. 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 Stop.